After a man destroyed one of his toys, Geordie lost control and tore apart part of the city.
Then, despite the appearance of a decisive defeat, sir, shall I assume there is a fight yet to conclude?
There's a monster still at large.
Apparently so, sir. But if it is responsible for the current state of your face, are you quite certain you're prepared to slay this particular dragon?
Batman's first nights out were a disaster. This is definitely gonna be a good one because, I mean, I feel like we all, to some extent, who like Batman or know Batman in any type of way, I feel like we're all interested to see how his first nights were, like his literal first nights, you know what I mean? First day putting on the suit and going out and just looking around for crime, you know? I wish they made an actual movie about that, low key. I know the new Batman movie is kind of like that. It's like his early days. I think he's on year 2 or whatever, but the real first nights, I want to see, you know what I mean? Especially on a screen, like Batman, like it would be so bad to just watch Batman jump out on his first night, get smacked around, you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm pretty sure he was still whooping people's ass like back then for sure, but I know his ass was getting smacked too. Yeah, let's check this out though. Let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comments below. Hit that like button, hit that sub button if you haven't already. Batman's first nights out were a disaster. Let's check it out.
The Dark Knight, a man who instills fear into the hearts of criminals, moves through Gotham's shadows, quietly watching over the innocent. A man who outsmarts and outplays even the strongest and most intelligent foes, and a man who, at the beginning of his career, made many mistakes. You see in the beginning,
What's wrong with him? Why do you
look
like he just seen a ghost or something? Like
made many mistakes. You see in the beginning, like so many heroes, Batman failed more than he succeeded, learning through trial and error what it really meant to be the Dark Knight. For example, in Batman Year 1, we see Bruce Wayne return to Gotham after 12 years of training abroad. While exploring the city's nightlife, he's confronted by a knife-wielding street hustler whom he quickly disarms and knocks down. However, one of the man's associates manages to stab Bruce during the struggle. After fending them off, he's pursued and shot at by Gotham's corrupt police. Though badly wounded, he escapes and makes it back to Wayne Manor, where bleeding and exhausted, he first conceives the idea of becoming Batman. But his first days as Batman weren't easy either. As he attacked 3 thieves on his first night, Batman quickly notices one of them falling, so he grabs him, reminding himself that Batman won't be a killer, while the other 2 keep beating Bruce nonstop.
of course. They're beating his ass while he's trying to save their friend. Like, that's crazy work.
In the end, Bruce manages to defeat both men without letting go of the other, but he collapses from exhaustion, simply telling himself,
My shoulder and teeth are still where they belong. I'm lucky. Lucky amateur.
The same thing
Lucky
happened after his
amateur.
first run-in with the police as Batman, when he was shot in the leg and barely managed to escape. Or even before he had all his gadgets, he chose to confront a vampire.
Yeah, like Batman without gadgets and stuff like that. Like, I want to see that. I want to see him. Yeah, I want to see all this in a movie. You know what I mean? Like, I think it would be so cool and just raw. Yeah.
And was nearly eaten.
Was
Then
nearly
fell into
eaten.
his trap, barely managing to escape alive. And if you think Bruce never had problems with physical fights in the beginning, wait until you hear about Geordie.
Oh, I'm
You
sure
see,
he
Geordie
did.
is a kid-like giant with a good heart who loves everyone, but hidden inside him is a darker side that wreaks havoc whenever it comes out. After a man destroyed one of his toys, Geordie lost control and tore apart part of the city. So Batman tracked him down and tried to stop him. They began to talk, and Geordie warned Bruce to leave before his bad side showed up, but Bruce refused, which only made Geordie angrier, and
Damn.
as Batman collapsed on the car, Geordie's personality switched and he ran away. Even though that was one of the worst beatings Batman had ever personality switched.
Geordie is like, you okay, Batman? I'm sorry.
As
I'm
Batman
so sorry.
collapsed on the car, Geordie's
But Geordie will try to take Geordie's bad away, okay? Batman's like, This is one of those big ass, like, kid, like, minded dudes who's just overly strong for no reason. See, this would be a funny situation to be in a movie, bro. Like, it would just be hilarious and be so cool.
Personality switched and he ran away. Even though that was one of the worst beatings Batman had ever received at that point, Bruce realized he had to help Jordy, even as Alfred questioned whether Bruce was truly prepared to deal with threats like this.
Then, despite the appearance of a decisive defeat, sir, shall I assume there is a fight yet to conclude?
There's a monster still at large.
Apparently so, sir. But if it is responsible for the current state of your face, are you quite certain you're prepared to slay this particular dragon?
So he tracked down a psychologist to learn more about Jordy and his split personality, while the legend of Batman continued to spread across Gotham.
I need help.
You're real? There really is a Batman?
After that, he meets Gordon, with whom he is still building trust and a working relationship. Batman admits he has located Jordy, so Gordon threatens to arrest him and dismantle the bat signal if he doesn't reveal Jordy's location. Batman gives in, but afterwards he goes to Jordy and immediately tells him about Jim and what he plans to do.
Oh, look at this. Look at this whole situation right here. Hold on. I want to see this.
Jordy
Up here, Jordy. He's like, huh? It's like, huh? Jordy does not like cages. Who will help Jordy who is talking?
Up here, Jordy.
You again? And you're getting to be real bad.
him about Jim and what he plans to do. Suddenly, Jordy's personality shifts and he begins causing chaos while Batman tries to calm everyone down. Jordy flees, so Batman gives chase. But then Jordy turns and attacks him, but once again. Jordy proves to be too much for the inexperienced Batman until Gordon shows up, causing Jordy to run off and crash into a shop. This time, however, we finally see Batman prepared, wearing a gas mask. When Jordy tries to attack him again, Batman counters by releasing knockout gas, which allows him to finally defeat Jordy. In Batman Earth 1, we see an even more realistic and reimagined Batman, one who is less polished and far more inexperienced than the mainstream version, gradually growing into the role. For instance, during one of his earliest patrols, he chases a criminal, and as the man gets farther and farther away, Batman decides to use his grapple gun, only for it to jam. So he drops the gun and starts running after the criminal, who scrambles up.
Wouldn't that be so badass to see in a movie, to watch like Batman, early Batman, try to like grapple onto something or someone or something, and it jams, and he's like, yeah, he throws it, and then it's like have to chase after the person. Like, I think that would be so cool. Like,
instead of metal stairs. As the man climbs, the old bolts begin to loosen under his weight, but Batman doesn't give up. He leaps, reaching for the criminal.
wow.
Two. He gets up, injured, but as he looks up, he notices two thieves running from a shop. As the shopkeeper screams for help, Batman turns aside, realizing he's still not ready for the job. As he moves through the alley, he meets a woman who, not knowing who Batman is, becomes frightened and begs him not to hurt her. But Batman simply pulls out a handful of cash, gives it to her, and then leaves in his car. The next day, he confronts a man who might be responsible for the death of his parents, but once again, he doesn't check his surroundings as the main Batman would and gets knocked down. When he gets up, he manages to put up a good fight and even knocks out James Gordon. But as the police open fire, he gets shot. Using his grapple gun, he manages to escape and makes it back to Alfred, bloody, beaten, and barely alive. So even though we now see Batman as a master
survived a headshot, bro. Damn. He got hit in the back of the head with a cinder block and got shot in the head.
Open fire, he gets shot. Using his grapple gun, he manages to escape and makes it back to Alfred, bloody, beaten, and barely alive. So even though we now see Batman as a master detective, it's clear that he had to learn through experience, facing criminals and difficult challenges before becoming the world-famous detective we know today.
That was a good one. What did you guys think about that? Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. Hit that like button, hit that sub button if you haven't already. Batman's First Nights Out are a perfect movie. It's a perfect movie. We have a little bit of that with the whole Robert Pattinson Batman, a little bit, you know, a teeny bit. He's still very much kind of just polished and just able to beat down everybody regardless. He's not really an amateur. That was a fun one. Daddy-do, I appreciate all of you for returning once again. Daddy-do.